All right. I think we're up. We're going to go ahead and get started here. Um, Sharing my screen. Nobody else in the room with me yet, so I'm going to leave this open in case anybody wants to jump in and chat about online education and any questions they might have or what they're doing. Or I know people at my school are currently in their first day of online teaching. So if you want to jump in and learn more about what could be coming down the road for you, if you think that this break is going to be extended, or if you just are a person who's curious about online instruction and how it differs and how it would work, I'm happy to talk about that. But in the meantime, I'll talk about Breakout EDU, and I'm just going to check that you can see my screen here. You can, yay. Um, Breakout EDU is a resource that you can use both in person and digitally. And I've had experience with with both sides of this. It is a paid service for the most part, so this is not one of those good free ed tech resources that you can use. But that being said, it is super fun and super engaging, and it's an escape room. Is basically what it is. So this whole process works like an escape room. It puts people together into a timed or untimed environment. It's up to you to do and complete some tasks. So we'll do an example game in a second, and I encourage you, if you are watching on Facebook, which it doesn't look like anybody is, that you could join in and do the game with me in a second, but I'll talk first about how that works. So breakoutedu.com is your link, and then you can go to your resources and you can learn more about the Breakout EDU bundle. This is actually like physical locks that come in and boxes, and you can, if you've ever done an actual escape room, this kind of mirrors that same idea where there's like different games and different hints that you can establish, but you create the narrative and you can change the combinations to the locks. So, for instance, if you have a directional or ABC multi-lock, right? For me in English, I could change this 5-letter word to something that would be something that we are talking about in the actual thing. So what's and I like I can't think of one. Hold on, we're doing the Great Gatsby now. Does this fit? This is a good English teacher here. Daisy. Yeah, so Daisy could be a code there that you could use. So that's the actual physical side of things. Obviously, not the more popular option given our current situation. So let's go over to the Breakout EDU platform. So this is pretty neat. You can create digital games, and then you can actually create like a physical game that people would play on in person, but in a digital format. So I believe, and don't quote me on this, but yeah, you can review games. You can see how long it took people to play. You can assign games. You can create games. They have a bunch of games that once you do it, other people have um, already made my account. So yeah, let's go to upgrade and see how much this would cost. So you can purchase the whole platform, or you can purchase digital games. Um, and this is not the best. Why this is confusing to me. My account, my digital games. No, update. It's just stunning content. This is the good stuff people come here for. What I got over here on that? I got a couple people in. Hey, come in and join me. I'm missing my tabs. Okay, so yeah, I know I require full access. How I want? What if I want to buy it? Upgrade. Oh, purchase platform access. Maybe I should buy that. Yeah, so that's $100. So if you want to spend $100 on it and then buy t-shirts, you can do that. But I'm considering it. I'm thinking it over, but I'll probably pay some other stuff there. But there are some fun things that you can do. For me, I'm an English teacher, so I consider collaborative activities and communication and those sorts of things to be very much in my wheelhouse. Now, I'm still not giving my students credit for these free assignments that I'm doing. I gave them a few points of extra credit, but to talk about online education, and one of the things that we want to do is we want to make sure that we're continuing to build the social presence in the classroom, even when we're apart from each other. So one of the ways that I did that was I required them to use Zoom personally with at least 3 people, and then they could screen record on Zoom them playing the game and then send me the video of them all working together with that. And that was just a way for me to make sure that when we're all apart, this still feels kind of like school. It still feels like that you have that connection. I was talking to a colleague of mine, and he said that the student was really upset. A student said to him that he was really upset that we were moving into digital learning, and that school was so important to him. Like, school was so many different things. It was NHS, it was doing the dramatic productions, it was going to sports practice, all the stuff that we loved and remembered about school. And he said, like, what I'm worried about is you're taking away school and just leaving the work. And I think that that's something that we really need to focus on as educators to make sure that we're not doing. And that really resonated with me. So I'm giving my students some opportunities to do things like this. And I'm still exploring options. But that being said, let's hop into the game. I've actually done this one, the Zombie Outbreak game, personally. So if anybody wants to jump into the Zoom room, the link is in the comments, or on Facebook. You can go ahead and do that, and we'll play that one together, and I'll shut up and let you work through it with me. But I haven't done this one, so I haven't even looked at this one, so you're going to see me work through this in real time, and I'll talk you through it and try not to get mad. So here's a history of San Francisco transportation. Oh, good, it's so small. So I have to select the numbers that will open the lock. San Francisco Bay in California has been served. So we have 1826, 150 years, 22 crossings, 80% full. So let's see. We have a 5-letter lock, or 5-number lock. Okay. I would guess that it would be 1826, but then I'm down one. Can hold up to 250 passengers. San Francisco Bay in California has been served by ferries of all types for over 150 years. John Reed established a sailboat ferry service in 1826. Although the construction of the Golden Gate Bridge and the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge led to the decline in the importance of ferries, some are still in use today for both communities. Modern day, there are several destinations departing from the San Francisco Bay Area. Each route has an average of 22 crossings a day, and the average ferry is 80% full. Maybe it's 22,250, because it's 22 crossings a day and it has 250 passengers. Whap. Maybe it's 150. If I'm an idiot and I'm missing something and you're watching this right now, you're part of the problem. Just saying. See how I turned that around on you? Okay, so that wasn't it. 150 years. What did I just do? 150 and 22. Let's do 150 and 80. What? Many residents and visitors to San Francisco use ferries to travel between locations, is what they say. 22 crossings a day, 80% full. Oh, did I try 22 to 50? So a technique I should probably be using, is writing down what I've tried. Because if I was on a time limit here, I'd be smoked. All right, well, we're going to go, I think you can go. Is this the only lock on the game? Oh, no, go back. So that was the 1, 2, 3 lock, which I'm obviously failing at here. Okay, I saw people are joining. If you're out there, somebody commented. How can I see your comment on this? 2 comments. Oh, people are helping. Yay. Okay, does it say where they are going, the distance between locations? That's a good question. It would help if I have the thing here. Yeah, so you have the destinations over here. That's a good point. I guess maybe we could look that up. Oh, is somebody in? Hello. Admit. Is that Danielle Dickstein? I think you have to unmute yourself. I think I have you automatically muted, so. You can also help me out in the chat, which I can bring up here. I don't have a good solution. I should have a good solution. I'm still figuring out streaming here, so I should have a better solution at making sure I can see 2 things here. Oh, I'm hearing me and somebody. Who is that? You, Danielle?
Yeah, I have the Facebook thing on still. I have to go close it.
Okay, gotcha. Making sure I can see 2 things here.
I don't have video on yet.
Oh, that's fine. You don't have to turn it on if you don't want to be seen by 5 followers. Okay, do you see what, like, I think I'm going to hop away. I need a fresh start on this lock. We'll go to the directional lock. Maybe that one will make more sense. We'll come back to that. Can you see what I'm seeing, Danielle? I hope she can. Streetcars have been used in San Francisco since the 1800s. In the late 1900s, the city started collecting historic streetcars from around the world. All right, I opened this in a new window. The city of San Francisco has a large collection of historic streetcars. This car they collected from Melbourne, Australia, which was built in 1928. Then this one is from Osaka. And then this one is from San Francisco in 1929, 27, 28. Boat tram, 34, 54, 28. Okay, so this is a directional lock. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't see any directions. Melbourne, Australia. Someone commenting. Jeannie says hi to you, Danielle.
Ah, where'd the chat go?
It's you have to open it in 2 different places. It's in Facebook and then on Zoom. If anybody wants to join Zoom but doesn't want to talk, you can mute yourself and then chat with us in the Zoom chat. I might see that more directly than this. Are you understanding this, where directions would be on this thing? This might be we might jump over to the zombie one. The zombie one I know can be solved. miserably failing at this one. Okay. I don't understand directions. So there are 6 of these, but oh no. Then there are 5 directions that we have to do? Oh, I stopped sharing my screen. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. We're back. Oh, get out of here. So you need to look at a map. Do you go north from Melbourne, then east? North is up. Yeah, so I was thinking that's probably right. So this is collected from Melbourne, and then you go up. But then what confuses me is that there are 6 trams, and then we would have how many directions? Oh, wait. So this one's awaiting restoration. So maybe it's the one that is, no, he's retired, being renovated. No, okay, so that's not it. North, up, east is right, south is down, west is left. So Jeannie is helping us out here. So north is up, east is right, south is down, west is left, and then we have one more left. So what's it say? Okay, so you're saying that it has to go from Melbourne, we go up, Osaka. Okay, and I see what you're saying there. Osaka, Japan. Okay, so east. Maybe it's east of the city. Streetcar was built in 1929 and brought to South from Portugal. I don't know. Let's just try that. Nope. Okay. We're gonna do the old, just spam the buttons. Oh no. Oh no. Draw lines on a map from countries. Okay, so let's look at a map, I guess. This one's tough. Alright, you don't need to see that. Map. That's some good Google searching right there, friends. You see that? Just slap it in there. Say map. Okay. San Francisco. All right. So if you look at a map of San Francisco, where it is. San Francisco is there. Australia, well, that doesn't help. What is it? It's North End. I didn't know they were that close. Admit. All right, well, I'm confused. I hear what you're saying, Jeannie, and I'm sorry that I'm too inept to really. Hi, Danielle! You can unmute yourself. Yay! Are you there?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm here.
great. Are you understanding any of this? Are you following? And
I was mostly trying to make. I've used Zoomed on my phone, but I've never used it on the computer before.
Gotcha. So you're just trying to hop in here.
Yeah.
Are you at nap time too? Is that what's happening?
Nope.
Yep. That's what I feel so bad. I keep like sending out like I'm zooming in 15 minutes, but like
Right.
if
As
you
soon as
understand
that schedule hits.
exactly like that, that's all I have. Okay, the Golden Gate Bridge. This is a letter lock, Danielle, that we're looking at here. The Golden
Okay.
Gate Bridge spans 1.7 miles and has more than 100,000 vehicles travel across it each day. On many afternoons, the bridge is eaten by this monster. So I'm guessing the answer is going to be, why are they always one letter more than I think they would? Oh, wait. Okay, so that's probably something by a local thing. So if we search fog monster, what's that?
Smog rather than
Ooh,
fog.
okay, maybe fog monster beer. That's an interesting suggestion. Fog San Francisco. Okay, what is this? San Francisco fog monster. Carl? Carl the fog? That's a cool name for fog.
It's very random.
Yeah. K-A-R-L. We did one! It's possible. Let's go to shapes. I feel like I'm a child and I can understand at least shape. They should give me the answers. Oh, Jeannie had Carl. The name of the food, Carl. Poor Jeannie's over here in Facebook spamming Carl, Carl, Carl. We're not paying attention.
Jeannie, join the actual.
Yeah, hop
Zoom.
into it's a pinned message up there. Okay, so we're looking at shapes. This is the electric skateboard, the self-driving car, and the electric scooter. And there are 5 shapes? What? I get so mad at escape rooms. This is a terrible idea that I'm streaming it live. Okay. Wait, okay, if we read it, is it... I guess this looks like a square, circle, circle. Then what would you call these guys? Circles? Well, no, there are 5. Okay, so maybe it's square, square, circle, circle, triangle? Womp. Circle? Womp. Oh, you don't know how to join the Zoom? If you just click the pinned comment, hold on, I'll copy the link address and reply to you right now, so you should see it. Whoa, that's not the right one.
No, it's the Facebook one.
Yeah, hold on. If I stop my share, invite, papa, copy URL. Whoop! No, I don't want to click that button. Almost ended the stream. Cancel. No, I don't want to do that. I want to send this thing. That's why I hit enter. Yay! Okay. Hopefully we'll have Jeannie in here and she'll save us from ourselves. Are you it's like, do you see anything?
So with in the middle with the 3 things, does that technically a triangle?
Maybe. But then what would this be?
Hmm.
The zombie one was much easier than this. I should have just done the one I knew how to do. All right, well, let's bail on this one too. We'll think about it. We'll see if anybody saves us. All right, colors. I couldn't do shapes, but maybe I can do colors. Okay. What's that? Oh, I hear a message.
That was me.
Okay, got it. That was my that triggered my work email. Yeah.
Yep, that's what it was.
Yeah. Okay, so Bay Area Rapid Transit, or BART. All right, so we got Carl and Bart. Sarah lives in Glen Park and travels to Yapstone for work. Man, San Francisco has so many fun things. John starts his day in Fruitvale and uses BART to get to his job at the something. Oh, now I got an email. Quinn lives in the Mission and just got a job at Tesla. Good job, Quinn. Working for Mr. Musk. Dianza lives in Union City and has been a professor at Berkeley for 15 years. Go Dianza. And Laura lives way out in Concord and commutes every day to her job as a TSA agent at the San Francisco airport, probably because she can't afford to live in the city. That's right, I'm calling you out, San Francisco. Okay, so this has to do with... Okay, are they just not giving us this map? You know what I mean? Like, shouldn't...
Right.
Are they asking me to, like, Google search this? Like, this is the stuff that is unclear.
No, if you were in an actual breakout room, you wouldn't be able to. You don't have phones.
Well, I guess the idea is that, like, you were supposed to, like, because we looked up Carl, right? So
Right,
do
but
I
are
look
you
up
supposed to look
a
at
what am
Carl?
I looking up? Like a transit map? We should probably be checking Facebook chat and see if Jeannie has already solved this and
I can.
5 other puzzles. I say it with love, Jeannie. Okay, does this look like what I'm looking at in here? Kind of?
Kind of.
Oh, Pinterest. Now they're going to send me an email to reactivate my account. Ugh. Pinterest is so desperate. Every time you accidentally pick a Pinterest list, it's like, hey, remember I exist? Oh. Maybe just a map of San Francisco would help here. Oh, Jeannie. Thank God. Get in here, Jeannie.
Yes. Jeannie's iPad.
Jeannie, are you here? Save us.
She's connecting her audio.
Oh, yeah, you see things that I can't see right now.
Oh, yes, it says connecting audio.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me go back to the chat here and see if people are helping us out.
Jeannie, you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I have it unmuted for everybody when they first come in. Okay, so the people have colors. So maybe...
Oh, behind them?
Yeah, so I bet it's something to do
But
with
there's no purple line.
that. Right, and I don't know what the line... Maybe that's a red herring. Someone's texting me. Someone just told me that Brady is leaving the Patriots. Sorry to give you information that might not be fact checked, but that's a text I just got. Important info. Okay, so these people have...
So maybe from how far away they travel?
Yeah, close to far or far to close,
Far to
right?
close.
So, okay, so that we can look up, right? Glen Park to Yapstone, we can look that up on Google Maps. It was Glen Park, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Glen Park. Oh, they think we're in Columbia. How do I do... Okay, come on.
Jeannie, you have to unmute yourself and put your video on.
Yapstone, North Carolina. Okay. Yapstone Inc. That can't be what I'm looking for. Yapstone. Oh, I'm admitting Jeannie's iPad. Okay. Yapstone, California. And it's Yapstone and Glen Park, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Glen Park, San Francisco. So is it Yapstone? Are we talking about Yapstone Inc? Is it a place? It's the only thing that comes up there. Okay, so she's got to go 34 miles. And she's that squiggly line. So she's probably yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. That's starting to be helpful. Okay, somebody. All right. So I think the first one is yellow. The second one is John starts his day in. Can you start looking up
Yep.
Fruitvale and uses Bart to get to his job at the Shakely Corporation? So he's going from Fruitvale to Shakely. And I'll look up the mission and Tesla. Okay, he seems to be the one that is going straight down. So that's going to be... He's probably orange.
I think I have. Well, the first part of blue makes sense, but not. I think it's blue.
Well, if the
Is
first
your
part of blue
judgment.
makes sense, but the other part doesn't, it might be green because they seem to go together.
It comes from the right, but then goes up.
Okay, so it's let's assume it's blue.
Okay.
And then I think mine is orange. So then the last one here, for the people who just joined in the Zoom room, just make sure you're unmuting your mic. There's a little button to do that if you want to talk, or you can talk in the chat. So then Union City at Berkeley. Okay. Union City.
Weenie,
I think I'm here.
you're
Yay!
here.
Yeah, I have my thing set up so you okay. All right, so she's going all the way down here. So which one are you? Is she orange then? Ugh. That looks more like orange to
That
me.
looks more like orange.
And then so okay, then the one I said was orange should be green. That's probably right. Okay, so it should be green, orange, and then the last one that we need is we haven't used is red. What? No.
You can use colors more than once.
Oh, can we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fair. Have you used this before, Jeannie?
Yes.
Okay, so then we can't assume. So we might have been right about green, orange, is what we said before, and then we can't assume red is what you're saying.
Correct.
Concord and commutes to her job at the San Francisco airport. So if we go from Concord, stupid me thinking that this was going to be a short stream, trusting my
Breakouts
own
usually
intelligence.
they usually last a good 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, the zombie one took me like maybe 15 minutes. My kids were done in like 5. But they might have just looked up the
Specialized knowledge.
Yeah. Okay,
True.
so this one is like big, and this one looks most like yellow.
Yellow.
Okay, so I might have been wrong about yellow earlier then.
Or not.
Yes! Ha!
Thanks, Jeannie.
Yeah. This is what we call collegiate cooperation, people.
Mhm.
Dennis, are you still in Zoom? I thought I saw you join in, but maybe you hopped out.
We see the name, but just unmuted.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Hey, how's it going, Dennis?
Okay, how are you? Thanks for the invite to this. My company's moving to a lot of virtual learning. No surprise. So I figured I've been following your advice on Facebook. I figured I'd jump in and watch this.
Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome to help in our struggles as well. Let's try to do the shape one together. Although I wish it was sheep. Oh, wait, maybe we should have read this. San Francisco is a city on the cutting edge of technology. One of the most exciting technologies is the promise of self-driving cars. You'll find several companies testing autonomous vehicles in the city. For example, Waymo, a Google company, frequently drives one of their vehicles between the Transamerica Building, Coit Tower, AT&T Park, the Apple campus, and the Palace Hotel as part of their R&D work. So maybe maybe we look up those buildings.
That's a good idea.
So we have Transamerica. How many shapes do we need? 5. We have Transamerica, Coit, AT&T, Apple. Yeah. Okay. So I guess the Transamerica.
AT&T Park.
Okay. I'll take Transamerica.
I'm still figuring things out technologically.
Okay. Yeah. Take your
I'm
time.
using my phone.
Okay.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Okay. Transamerica Building, San Francisco. That looks like a triangle to me. Would we all agree?
Yeah.
That's pretty triangular, if I had to say. All right. Emails. Oh no. Coit Tower. Here we go.
That one I think is a cylinder, but I'm not sure.
Jeannie, what is your knowledge of San Francisco?
I was there this past summer, and I've been there before.
Gotcha.
Jeannie has a lot up here.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, media specialist, absolutely. Okay, so what are we calling this? Because it's a cylinder. Are we gonna call that a circle, or are we gonna call that a rectangle?
A circle.
I guess, but like, right, but when you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an aerial view, I guess.
Or is it?
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's start with circle, and we can just remember number 2 as a rectangle in the back pocket.
The AT&T Park is a baseball diamond. So
Okay, great. So that'll be the 4th one, and we need Coit Tower between. Oh no, I just looked up Coit
that's what
Tower.
you just did.
Whatever the palace
so
was.
you're right. I was one ahead of myself. So the next one is AT&T Park. The Apple campus. I'm not gonna assume anything. Because every time I've done that, I've been dumb. We had to do one of these for one of my grad classes, and I feel so bad because we had to. Oh, that's a circle. We had to record ourselves doing it, and I always just end up inadvertently insulting the game. And like my teacher made the game, and I was like, I should probably cool it here a little bit. Palace Hotel.
From the outside, it looks like it's a square.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of chandeliers and stuff, but
But
yeah,
the fourth.
yeah, that looks like a big old rectangle to me. Let's try that, or square. Are we right? Yes!
Yay!
Jeannie, you are right to assume that we should think circle when we look at a cylinder. You are now a kindergarten teacher, and I am your student. All right, I hate this streetcar one, and it made me mad. But
I wasn't paying attention to this one earlier.
okay.
So start with. So your starting point is Melbourne.
Yes. So
and then you're going to go up from there. So is like if we're in Melbourne again. I'm just doing this from my head. Like Japan is probably north, like Osaka, Japan.
Did I have that map open? I have this map open. Let's turn off. Okay. So what do we? I guess we would assume.
No, not San Francisco. Osaka. The Melbourne is your starting point. The clue said Melbourne.
Right, but I'm scrolling out to see where San Francisco is in relation to it. But you're right to. Okay, so yeah, Osaka, Japan would be pretty much directly to the left of it. So I guess our question is, are we it's talking about where they came from. So are we going the journey of the rail car or where it is in relationship to that? Because Australia, if the thing is coming from it, it would go up. If from Japan, it would go right.
Well, I guess we try.
Yeah, let's go up. Let's go right. Then streetcar was built in 1929 and from Portugal. All right, where's?
Oh, this could be one of those clues where you have to put them in like chronological order first.
Oh, good thought.
But maybe not. I don't
Yeah.
know. They're just really complex sometimes.
All right, where is Portugal?
Portugal's near Spain.
Yeah, it's right here. So that seems pretty directly right of San Francisco. So it's probably the streetcar would travel left.
And is there one particular of those streetcars? Is there one that like San Francisco uses, or do they use them all?
It's a couple of them they're saying are in repair and restoration. But one of them's a boat tram. So I wonder if we're only looking at streetcars. That's probably it, because there are 5 directions and we're looking at streetcars rather than the boat tram. So let's skip the boat tram for now because we only have 2 more directions. And let's go to Hamburg, Germany. Germany is right here. So that would also be going left, it looks like. And then the last one is Milan, Italy.
Would that be down?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's still kind of parallel, right?
Are you going from San Francisco to each of these things?
No, I'm taking it from those places to San Francisco because that's the way.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to try up, right, left, left, left. And then if it doesn't work, we're going to do the opposites because we'll do it in relation to that. And then I don't know what to do. Yeah, so we'll do down, left, right, right, right. Down, left, right, right, right. Okay, so
just a thought would be to put them in chronological order.
Yeah.
And then go city to go from Milan, like from,
Let's
you
go
know,
from Melbourne to Osaka.
from Osaka to whatever the next.
Oh, yeah, okay. But we still have 6.
Yeah, but one is the starting point. You don't count that.
Oh, I guess you're right. So 1928, we have 2 years in 1928. So that must be, how do we do that?
Well, that's still but it's still in operation today.
Oh, I'm sorry. There are 2 1928. So yeah, you're right. So we start in 27 in Osaka, Japan. So Osaka would go down to the next one, which I believe is 1928, which would either be Milan or Melbourne. So let's go
Melbourne.
Yeah. So let's do down. And then from Melbourne to Milan. So we're in Australia. From Melbourne to Milan is kind of up end.
Ah!
Yeah. But there are only 5 directions, so maybe.
But you can repeat.
You can repeat.
No, I know, but there are 6 cars and 5 directions.
So it's the first car is your starting point.
Oh yeah, we already covered that.
You're on video. Say hi to Danny and Jeannie.
Hey guys.
Hi.
And this is so much better than cleaning out a closet.
Right? I have so many things on my to-do list, like actually lesson planning.
Yep. Are
Can
you
you
guys?
also-
Do you guys have to do online?
Not yet, but
Yeah.
It's coming. Yeah.
I feel it's coming, so I should prep when I can during these nap times.
Yep. But here we are. All right, I'm gonna
Right.
hop back. I'm gonna do the numbers. Let's get a win in here. Let's make ourselves feel better about this. Let's do residents and
Can I ask a
visitors.
quick question? Because
Yeah.
I zoned out during the beginning when you guys were looking at it. Did we just go straight down the list? So you were doing all the directions from San Francisco.
Yeah.
Did you just go straight down the list? This one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I skipped the boat one because I was just doing streetcars.
But maybe you should just go straight down the list.
Straight down the list. So the first
Maybe.
one is your starting point. Then we go to Osaka. Then we go to, like, not looking at dates, chronological, just straight down the list.
Okay.
Occam's razor.
Simple answers? No thanks. I want to make this as complicated as possible. Okay.
Just asking.
All right, so Melbourne is down then. And then Osaka we said was to the left.
Why
And
is Melbourne down?
from San Francisco?
No, Melbourne. I'm saying Melbourne is our starting point.
Me too.
Oh.
Because otherwise, you have too many. So Melbourne is our starting point.
Oh, got
then we
it, got
go
it.
to Osaka.
Yep. I realize exactly what you're. Okay, that makes sense to me. So from Melbourne, I see. I had misunderstood. Okay. So from Melbourne, we are going to
To Osaka.
Osaka then, which is
Right. No.
this is up. We go up.
Up.
North. Yeah.
Okay, and then from Osaka, we go to Portugal.
Which is going to be
Left.
to the.
Yeah, left.
Mhm.
And then from Portugal, we go to England.
It's going to be up.
Survey says, where are we, Portugal? Yes. Haha.
And there's no diagonals so far.
Yeah, this is working. All right. Then we go to Germany from England.
Which is right.
Yep, right there. This might work. I'm so excited. And then we go to Italy, which is probably going to be down, right? Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Please. Yes.
Yay!
Danielle, you're a genius.
You're thinking too hard.
Yep. Yes, I am. All right. What's going on with these numbers over
Jeannie,
here?
are you having your coffee in bed?
Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You look so relaxed, and I'm so stressed out.
Yeah, well, I was having a little nap, and then I was like, I'll come up and check Facebook, and
Man, that is the best part of online teaching. I'm still technically working full time, but also naps. Okay.
Are you guys actually doing things online?
Oh yeah. We're full on. Because we're 1-to-1. It's actually been really great. I have a chat with my students. Last night I had a face-to-face paper where we did Zoom, and the student put his paper up and read through it, and we went through it, and it was like the most effective writing conference I've had all year. It was really,
Awesome.
really cool.
wow, that's cool.
Okay, so the ferry building. San Francisco Bay in California has been served by ferries, all types, over 150 years. John Reed established a sailboat service in 1826, although the construction of the Golden Gate Bridge and the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge led to the decline in the importance of most ferries. Some are still in use today for both commuters and tourists. Why did I say tourists that way? Tourists. Modern day, there are several destinations departing from San Francisco Ferry Building. Each route has an average of 22 crossings a day. The ferry is on average 80% full for each crossing. Okay. So it's got to be destinations, right?
No, it's math.
Oh, well, what math?
Well, it's like how many does the ferry hold, and 80% of that number times 22.
I did not think. Okay, so 250.
I don't do math.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know. You started reading a paragraph, and that's when I zoned out.
Okay. Can you tell me, Jeannie, the problem you just said? I have a calculator here. You said 250.
So are we just is it one ferry, or is it how many ferries are they talking about in the article?
So it's 22 crossings a day, and then you
Okay.
have 250 passengers that are 80% full. So you're right. We do.
So we need 80% of the 250.
Yeah. So 250 times 0.8, right?
Yes.
And then that's 200
Multiply that.
by
multiply that.
22,
20.
which is 4,400, which is not enough to fill this.
Dang it.
That was a good thought, though.
All right.
Sorry, somebody.
Is there a decimal point in there?
No.
0.0.
Per person.
Oh, that's a fun noise.
Oh, that was Kirsten. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that didn't work.
All right.
Let's see. Destinations.
Result types, and this is a number. Oliver.
Okay, yeah, so there are 5 numbers and there are 5 destinations.
18 minutes over the construction. Somewhere still used. Maybe it's how many total miles they go. So if it's like how the distance of the ferry terminal times the number of passengers times the number of people, or the number of times it goes.
Yeah,
like how many
I looked up.
total miles went.
I looked up Alameda.
I feel like it has to be math. We haven't done math yet.
That's fair. I don't want to still.
By ferries.
So yeah, Alameda to Harbor Bay. What if we put that in a map?
Guys, I'm going to drop off. Thank you for letting me spy on what you were doing. It's very helpful. We're as I said, we're all of our curriculum online. It's been fun watching you guys design this.
Yeah, no problem. If you reach out if you have any questions.
I certainly will. You know, I can always trade wine for knowledge. So Danny, we'll connect.
Sounds great.
Thanks.
Yep.
Bye.
Okay, what was the next one? Harbor something? Harbor Bay? Guys, I just want to say I was like seconds away from not doing this if I was going to do it on my own, and then you guys came in and saved me, so thank you for that.
Well, they're designed to be collaborative because so
all right, so that didn't seem to help much. I don't know what information this just gave me.
you want the distance between
7 miles seems
Maybe.
about 7 miles. It's weird though, because they don't really say anything about distance. They give years.
We're doing a breakout room. Well, Danny was teaching us how to use Zoom for kids, and now we're just being kids doing the breakout room.
Well, but you could use this with students. You can design
True.
anything. That's the.
I mean, for drama classes.
Yeah. break out of your shell.
There's actually some Shakespeare breakouts that already exist and whatnot.
Yeah, there you
So-
go, Danielle.
With my 6-person drama 2 class, where not a single one of them is actually a drama kid. That'll
Yeah,
go
but it's got to be
great.
things like looking up like when Shakespeare was doing the black, when the plague affected him and all sorts of
Oh,
other.
that's cool.
So, yeah, they have a pretty robust community. Breakout EDU.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that I'm onto anything with this map thing. I think the answers are probably there. I think it's probably math. 150 years established a boat service.
Oh, so maybe we need to multiply it times 150.
Oh, 4,400 times 150?
Maybe that gives us an extra number for
I don't
sure.
know what the
That's
question
true.
is.
4,400 times
Just want
150.
It's a breakout.
That
Like
gives me
virtual
too
breakout.
many numbers.
Dang it.
We don't know.
All right, let's read the thing again.
It's been served by ferries of all types over 150 years. John Reed established a sailboat ferry service in 1826. Though the construction of Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco opened the bridge led to the decline.
There are several destinations departing from the San Francisco ferry building.
Oh, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, so that's 4,500 times
each
5.
each route has an average of 22 crossings a day.
So
So
that's
5 routes, 22 crossings.
okay. So I think we might have it. Yes, 22,000. Ha!
We
Yes!
did it.
I've never been happier about anything. That was excruciating.
And we probably did it in under an hour.
Probably. So, everyone watching, Breakout EDU. It's a joy. Look at all of the joy you could bring to your students.
Or your colleagues.
Or your colleagues, or each other on a day like today. I believe, speaking of the fact that we were doing this during nap time, that nap time is over, so I'm probably being called to go help out with that. But this was super lovely. I'll probably do another stream at some point tomorrow where we talk more about online learning because we didn't really get to that in this one. So feel free to hop in there if you want to. Okay, bye guys. Thanks for being here.
Bye.
I'm gonna end my stream here. Goodbye.